My parents looked down at my boyfriend, not knowing they worked for him. Update. I continued apologizing to my boyfriend and asked what he was going to do afterward. My boyfriend told me that there was nothing to worry about and that if they were working for his company, then that just meant my parents were great assets to him. It wasn't until recently that my dad called me and asked if I could bring both him and my mom's lunch. I told them that I was with Eric, in which they replied that they wanted to see him as well. As I hung up the phone, a mixture of apprehension and curiosity swirled within me. Eric noticed my hesitation and squeezed my hand reassuringly. "It'll be fine," he said with a calm smile. "Let's just go see them." We sat down at one of the outdoor tables at the construction site, and we waited there for 10 minutes until both of my parents arrived. During the conversation, my parents asked Eric if they wanted to see what they did as project managers, and told him what it was like from the perspective of a higher position. He told my boyfriend that if he worked hard enough, he could become successful like them. My boyfriend listened to my parents, nodding respectfully as they shared their experiences and sights from their many years in the construction industry. As we were about to leave, my boyfriend thanked my parents for sharing their experiences with him. He told him that it was clear that both of them have knowledge and passion for what they do, and that it's inspiring to see such dedication in the company. My parents smiled and probably assumed that my boyfriend was an eager young worker. That's when my boyfriend decided that it was time to clarify his position. He switched his tone to a more respectful and confident tone and said, "I believe that there's been a misunderstanding about my role in the construction industry." My parents looked at him, puzzled, and asked him what he meant. Eric laughed nervously and said that he was the owner of the company that they work for. He told my parents that he was aware of their roles and excellent contributions to his projects, and that he didn't correct them because he wanted to know them without any preconceptions getting in the way. Both my parents' expressions shifted from confusion to embarrassment. Both my parents apologized to my boyfriend and said, "We owe you an apology for our behavior for the other night." My boyfriend was gracious and forgiving and told them that he appreciated their apology and that we shouldn't let titles and positions define on how we treat each other. My boyfriend then began to tell my parents to work hard and to move forward from here. The atmosphere lightened significantly afterwards. Ever since my parents found out about my boyfriend's position, they have been eager to make amends with him since, telling him to invite him over more, and inviting him to family vacations. I asked my boyfriend if he kept it a secret because he knew that they would treat him differently, in which he responded yes. I apologized again, and my boyfriend said that it didn't matter. Now I'm having a hard time because I feel bad, because I know my parents are only treating him well because of his position.